So on this krone mower, it's quite an easy way of changing the blades. So I'm on the 185 today with the Easy Cut krone mower, clucking and making a noise. Well, this is exciting.
Oh wow, this is so much easier.
So getting ready to go mowing. We've got probably about 12, 14 acres to knock off today. Just looking at the blades on the mower. So you can see there's you might be able to see under here. It's a direction of travel. So a little arrow on here, that denotes that the blades are spinning that way around. You can see there's a bit of soil on here. So from that last field, one of those, if you watched one of our previous videos when we were mowing, there's quite a lot of molehills in there and picked up a bit of soil on that. We can see these blades are really, I don't know if you can focus on that. You should be able to see here, these blades are really dull. One goes that way. But yeah, they're looking pretty shabby now. So we've got some species-rich grassland we're going into. We want to make as nice, there's some species-rich grassland we're going to go into. We want to make as clean a job of cutting it as possible for the regrowth on the flowers and clovers and vetches and stuff. So I think it's probably time that these are due a change. Now we could just go over that with a grinder and tittle them up, but we've had a fair lot of acres out of these, so I think I'm just going to bozz over them now, whip the blades out, and we'll put a new set in there, so we're making a nice job now for the rest of the season. So on this krone mower, it's quite an easy way of changing the blades. It's got quick change blades. Put this little shaft in, we lift that up, and then the blade will just slip out. We've got the arrow on there, showing that the blade's travelling that direction. So we make sure we put the new blades in the same way. The easiest way is to go round, that's the little tool, and just take one blade out at a time, put a new blade in. That way you can't go wrong. You don't want to take all the old blades out and then go and get into a wriggle of which is the right blade. Just got to get that in the little slot behind there. Line up, there's a hole below here, which allows that, just about, pop him out. So you can see there, that's blades travelling in that direction. So that's the right blade. You can see the difference between the old blades and the new blades, like they've worn right down. They are double-sided, so these blades have already been swapped over once, so we can take it out, flick them over if we've got a dull edge. So these ones are jiggered, we put the new ones on. So we'll just go through the machine now, put a new pair of blades on each one of the discs. That's got a blades change. It's an easy way to make sure that your blades are going the right direction on a conditioning mower. You see, this is a conditioner because as it cuts the grass, as the grass moves through here, it gets flipped by those metal tines and then taken over the top of the rotor, and that helps bruise the stems and bruise the grass, which just aids wilting quicker and allows the grass to dry out that little bit faster with the bruised stems. So on a conditioning mower like this, if I turn, you see the arrow on the blade here, turn it in that direction, that's the direction it's going to be cutting, and that's clearly the direction it's going to be travelling, because you can see that top rotor lifting upwards, so that's the direction that's going to flick the grass. So, and you'll notice that the blades work alternately, so that one's cutting that direction, this one's cutting back toward it, and they're working in pairs. There's a bit of soil around here on the bed from molehills, like I said on that last field that we did. I never like spraying these sort of things. Let us know in the comments what you guys do, but I'm always loath to power wash machinery like this. You know, we take it out in the dry, invariably take it out in the dry anyway, but invariably we take it out in the dry. We're mowing in good conditions normally. If we get a bit of soil contamination on here, you know, it seems daft that you've got a dry machine, power wash it all off to put in the shed wet to sort of rust, whereas if it's dry anyway, you know, is it really doing any harm? Let us know in your thoughts in the comments. You know, we like to try and keep our kit as tidy and reasonable as we can. But I'm always a bit loath to power washing stuff for the sake of it. Just dry and just blowing it off with a blower and keeping stuff dry just seems to be better. Don't know. Let me know what you think. That's that done. Just going to go around with the grease gun now, give it a quick grease up, and that's us done then, ready for mowing. So back out again this morning with the mower. I was mowing late into the evening last night. We knocked another field off. This weather was making the most of it. So I'm on the 185 today with the Easy Cut Chrome mower. This is pretty cool. We're back in the field. If you saw our video in May, making hay in May, it was at the end of the first week of May, and back in the same field. Turned out this hot, dry summer. So chuffed that we took that early cut. I think we had a bit of rain just after it, and then of course it's been dry so much ever since. But this field's really responded. So, it's not the thickest crop by any means. So we're going to cut this, spin it out a couple of times today. I'm going to put a bit of diesel into it just to get it done. Got quite a busy weekend ahead. I've got to get this rowed up. I've got another field to row up tomorrow, bale for another customer. So yeah, I'm a bit under pressure. No one else is available this weekend, so I've just got to crack on and make the best of it. So I think we're going to go through this twice. This and the other field we'll spin through twice today. It's due to be about 30 odd degrees, just to get this wilted and dry as we can in 24 hours basically. Just stop mowing for a minute. I wanted to show you this. So this is typical of the swards that we try and farm. Up on this sandy bank, the grasses are thinner. We're not getting huge yield off this, but what we are getting is massive diversity. So you can see the trefoils, the red clover, the chicory. I don't know whether you can hear the sounds. Probably can't hear the crickets that are in here. But the amount of bees, moths and butterflies that we've got is phenomenal. I get this isn't the answer about feeding the whole population. The yields that we're getting of this type of grassland wouldn't support the population. But we're producing a slightly different product, and I think what we've been poor at is demonstrating that to our customers, that by them investing in the longhorn beef that we produce, that we're not killing till it's 3-year-old, with great marbling, not feeding any corn, creating a product really sensitively with nature. By our clients investing in that quality product at the price that we have to charge for it, that helps offset the lower yields. It allows us to farm like this. This is probably turning the clock back 150 years in farming. As a result, by our clients being prepared to pay premium for our product, we don't need to get the yields as high. We don't need to push the ground as hard. We don't need to push the environment as hard. And it allows us to produce our beef in this manner, which I love. And, I've got nothing against intensive agriculture in any which way. As long as we're doing it responsibly, we've got to feed the population. That's our jobs to do. We're fortunate enough to have grown our business in our local area where we can produce beef, with this sort of grassland and the benefits that goes to the environment. It's a shame that we're having to cut this now, but it is going to be for the greater good when we increase the diversity even more on this field. You'll see next year how this comes back. Hopefully it'll be even more stunning. So you can see now that they've done the headlands, gone round half a dozen times. I'm going to mow the inside of the field out, so we're going to go open a block up now and just work from the inside of the field, round and round internally, just opening the ground up away to the edges. Hopefully that way, if there are any more pheasants in here with chicks or any other wildlife in there, that'll disperse to the sides and into those margins where we've got the trees planted, rather than it all getting put into the centre and then clapping down, then more likely to go through the mower. So, it doesn't cost me anything anymore, any different to mow it this way than working from one side to the end or working around in circles. I can open a block up and do this, and I'm not being any less efficient, but nature's got that little bit more chance of moving out my way. Right, we've got a hen pheasant in here with a load of chicks. She's just run off. Where are these chicks gone? Yes, we've got a hen pheasant down there. I don't know whether you can see it. She's got a little brood of chicks. The chicks only look like about 4 or 5 days old. We're all in that little block there. So I've just stopped mowing now. She's gone off that way, across into that woodland strip that we've planted. Hopefully she'll call the rest of her chicks across. So I'm just creeping along really slowly now, and I can see the hen pheasant is just there on that far side. So I'm just going to creep really slowly along here. She's chucking away, calling her chicks. I can see her chicks with her. So I'm just hoping by going really slowly, tractor and roaring away, and we just keep working from this side, pushing them that way, that it just scares. I've walked through it and pushed it all that way. Keeping a real close eye down there, just, you know, like half a kilometre an hour, just to see if I can see any movement down there. Hopefully, if I do my job going really slowly, working from one side, she does her job by calling her chicks over to her. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're running across there. Oh, brilliant. I don't know where you saw that. Oh, I don't know whether I caught that on camera. Chicks just, there they are, there they go, there she is. Can you see that? So she's just down there and the chicks are all running off that way. Oh, brilliant. Go on. Go on. That's about 6 that have gone over. She's still down this corner here. She's just there, clucking and making her noise, encouraging a brood, but I've seen at least 8 chicks have all run that way. And they all legged it into the side of there, into the little woodland cover. Luke's just turned up now with the tedder. He must be wondering what the heck I'm up to, creeping along in this grass. He's going to spin this out. No pheasants or pheasant chicks were harmed in the making of this haylage or the video. Pleased to say, that's brilliant. Dead chuffed. She's got a little brood away now, back into that side. So we've got loads of cover around there, they'll be just fine. Loads of insect life. I mean, these pheasants will do really well. Right, so I hadn't got the hat to mow this. I showed you this bit earlier. There's just too much in it. It's just, the diversity's huge. The trefoils, the chicory, red clover. It's just too nice to mow. I mean, the whole field has got elements of this in it, but this is by far the best bit of the field from a conservation point of view. So the idea is to try and increase this diversity throughout the whole field this time. So it just seems reckless to go through this with a mower now, when there's so much insect life in here. There's a little butterfly there, honeybee. I just can't tell you how happy it makes me feel just to see so much insect life in here. It is just ace. The noise. If we weren't so busy, I'd be going sitting here having a picnic lunch. I don't know, I just don't feel the government or a lot of the population appreciate how seriously, as farmers, so many of us take the countryside and the environment. You know, this is why we love working outdoors and love doing what we do. Proper feel-good factor. And I've got all that, which is going to make cracking stuff. Quick will, get it baled up and wrapped. Oh, happy days. Roll on this summer. Loving it. Well, this is exciting. So this is the parcel, which I never thought was going to arrive. This has come from Germany. We ordered it about 2 weeks ago. To be honest, I never thought it was going to turn up. So I'm hoping this is going to be the solution we've been after for the Adblue. Oh. Is it in kit form? So we've got a gun. Oh, it's a bit nasty. It's a gun. It's not auto shut off. You can leave it on. Some pipe, hose connectors, a special plug to turn it to English. Ooh, it's quite heavy. That's a good sign. Look at that. There we go, look at that. And the pump. So this is a Profi pump. It says it's from Germany. Whether it's made in Germany or not, I don't know, but it's a heavy pump. That's a good sign anyway, isn't it? So there we go. There's the pump. So it's got a little gun holster thing on top. Put that back in. That's nicely thought out. All this bracketry is in stainless steel, so obviously it looks like stainless steel bolts. So if we get any splashes of Adblue on there, it shouldn't start corroding it. How good's that they sent the adapter? I'm well impressed with that. That's dead good. So this has got brackets on the back of it. So if you're having an Adblue and an IBC, you could hang it on the cage of the IBC. We're not going to hang it on an IBC. We're going to put it on the wall. There's 2 litre pipe there. One's a suction pipe to go into the barrel, and one's to deliver it. Hey, this is going to be epic. So I think the first and most significant challenge is going to be drilling through the stainless steel. I want to put a couple of holes in here so I can screw this back onto the wall. Well, that was easier than I thought. Dormer drill bit. I think they're Dormer. I think they're Dormer. They are bloody good. The stainless will definitely reduce the life of them, but it has got through. I'm just going really slowly with the bit. Oh, pulsing action on the drill bits, working really well. Oh, that worked splendidly. Paul's going to be so excited when he gets back and I've managed to get this Adblue system set up. It's been such a pain for so long. So before I start, I'm just going to mark my drill bit. We're going through these quite long fixings, Thunderbolts. We're going to go to a 4-inch panel. So what I don't want to do is go too deep and blow straight through the panel. So if I just put some insulation tape around the drill bit, that'll give me a depth stop. So I just drill up to where the insulation tape is. So now we've got the delivery hose. It's going to go into here. There's a Jubilee clip on it. It's not too crazy. I always find the Jubilee clips, obviously you've got like a socket end on them as well as a screwdriver end. It's always so much easier with a socket. I always find holding it and slip and the screwdriver goes straight into your finger with holding it. I'm guessing these Jubilee clips are also stainless steel. Right, so got that screwed on, plugged in, brought the barrel over. You can see before we had this plungy thing. We were squirting that into barrels and then having to decant it. Complete pain. So now this suction hose, complete with filter, pop in there now, down to the bottom of the drum. That'll sit in there like that. Let's take that blue crusty top off. Hoping we can get rid of this now. Now we'll see whether this will squirt into there. Wow, look at that! That's magic. That sits in this little thing. And we just dispensed 8.7 litres. So the flow meter on there as well. So we know how much we're putting in. Reset it. That's brilliant. So that little Adblue system, that's exactly what I had in mind. £250, round figures. Come from Germany, found it on the internet. Really, really pleased. We'll see what the longevity of it's like, but it blasts the Adblue out really quickly. Good little stainless steel nozzle. Yeah, don't know what to say negative about it really. At the moment, this is all stainless steel. Got the little gun holder. Magic. Right, can't wait to fill a tractor up now. Okay, so we've just put the Adblue system together. So, sorry to bore you to death, you've got to bear with me. We've had a gravity fuel tank messing around with jerry cans of Adblue for such a long time. Getting to the point that we've got a decent, easy system has just been so long awaited. So, I'll bang some diesel in it and then we'll try the Adblue pump, see how we get on. The pump's not got any quarter. That's diesel going in, that's on auto shut-off valve. So while we're fueling up with that, we'll try the Adblue. So while the diesel's going in, Adblue, banging in. Oh wow, this is so much easier. That's it, full. Wow. See here, we've got the flow rate. That took 23 litres in there in absolutely no time. After I finished filling it, just turn the pump off and then let the pressure back into the tank. The pump's got so much pressure in it, I didn't want to leave this line all pressurised. That's going to be a leak for nothing. So just letting the pressure back off into the drum. Just got the fluid back to there, you can see. So it's just taking the pressure out of all the pipes.